Okay, so good morning. Today we start on this digger. So we're just sorting out the 10mm, and I've got the drills out. We're just getting all the bolts off to strip it down to find the engine. Well, we've spent most of the day on the Bobcat. There we go. And we've got most of it stripped down, just ready to start stripping the engine. But some of them bolts are real buggers. Like, they don't want to get undone. They're quite happy staying there. So we've had some fun with that. But tomorrow's another day, and we'll start with the actual engine. So now I'm off to find a way of getting some terminal connectors to fix the solar at home, so I can go back and make the solar safe. So yeah, I'll catch you in a bit. Okay, so you can't see me very well, but I've been absolutely hammered today with everything, but it's been a really good day. So I started running a bit late, but it wasn't that late, and met David at the pickup point. We drove to work and we had a really good start to the day, really. And it wasn't a frustrating day. It was a chilled out day of working stuff out. Like, I've never worked on a Bobcat digger before, and it's interesting to work out how to pull it all apart, to find the engine. So, you know, a lot needs cleaning, a lot needs greasing, and a lot needs pulling apart so that you can find what you need to find to be able to sort it out. Which, you know, we stopped at a point where I said, look, this is where I can see the engine, this is where I can feel all what I need to, this is, if we strip the top end down at this point, we're good. If we go any further stripping down, we'll have more to put back, and I don't see the benefit of stripping it down. So we want to be able to look in the engine and check out things, and hopefully the point where we've got it to will be just the right point, hopefully, for what we need to achieve. So I'm really pleased with the progress today for that. Also, one thing that does bug me is when people don't look after tools. Like, tools are so important, and the fact that mechanics haven't taken care of tools is absolutely shocking, to be quite honest. You know, a tool is there, whatever job your job is, you have tools in that job, and when you take care of your tools make your job easier, and they save you energy and time, and they help, like, bring in, like, money and abundance in many things, you know. And it's like, why would you not take care of your tools? Like, they're your precious things that are taking care of you. So when you're in a situation like us, I've walked into a garage where the previous mechanic just didn't take care of things, that everything was everywhere. Everything. The floor was full of actual shit, like animal shit. Like, even the tops of toolboxes hadn't been emptied and cleaned, and were full of, like, mouse or rat shit and pee. And it's like, how can you leave your tools like that? Like, wow. Like, how much energy was spent in a day looking for one tool. So as we've been cleaning and sorting and organising and getting everything right, we're seeing how much of stuff must have gone missing. Like, hopefully a lot more will turn up, but it's so nuts that people have not respected the stuff. Like, and it's no wonder that they're not there anymore. Like how they work like that and managed, I have no idea. Like, because for even if someone was lazy, surely they'd work out the logical thing that it doesn't matter how lazy you are, but it saves you so much more energy to not leave a mess, then you do your work in less time, and you don't spend half as much time wandering around looking for things. So bit by bit we're getting tools, we're getting things put in order, we're finding part sets, and we're getting everything right so that next time we can just go, oh, where's the 10 mil? Oh, there it is, and it makes work like such a pleasure to be able to go pick up a tool and then use it and not have to spend ages looking for the tool. It's magic. It is. It's like an absolute pleasure to go and pick something up and use it and then put it back where I got it from and know it's there next time. So I love that. I love that I've done that. Been able to do a bit of that today, and that we've been able to work towards making it happen more. And we've got a space that we can use to work in that's so tidy. Although we've not sorted out a bathroom properly or a proper, eating area and stuff like that. It doesn't matter, because we're just slowly getting proper working spaces, and it's so lovely to have so many tools and stuff. People who just have the tools provided, usually they don't realise the amount of effort goes into getting and collecting all those tools and having the right tools for things. So it's a blessing to be able to be somewhere with such a selection of various tools for various things, even if the sets aren't all there in the same space. But who knows what I'll find as I go. So that was work, and then we left work and I needed to sort out the mirror because the mirror had been knocked off the car yesterday. And I managed to pick up a mirror at the scrapyard in Castello, and it was really weird being in a scrapyard because it was like a meeting area where all the guys turned up, and as another guy showed up, they'd shake hands and they'd start talking, and then people would drop out the queue to stand and chat, and it was like most people knew each other. And then some of the older guys let the older guys in, and further ahead in the queue, which was so it was cute and it was beautiful, and it was like a scrapyard family community type thing, and it was really lovely to go and see. And the guy and I tried to do a little bit of Portuguese, but he spoke to me in English, but he did answer me back a few times in the Portuguese, knowing that it wasn't, it was nice and acknowledging that I was trying without putting me down. And so I managed to pick up the mirror, so I've got it to fit on the car, and then I managed to go and get terminals for the leisure battery, and that is a massive weight off my mind because the connections I'd got wire just like wound together and stuck on and held in place with the plastic caps. It was terrible. Like, but when you've not got a plug to get the soldering iron out, and as in a working plug socket to put the soldering iron in, and be able to do that, and that's all you have, and that's what you have, and that's the end of it, you know. So that's how we've been working with this new battery. So to be able to get the right terminals, connectors, and be able to get back in from after work and sorting stuff out, and to wire in the battery so it's safe, and so it's not gonna endanger the thing. Is just like the first thing I did. I was like, get in, and he's like, and the boys had made tea, and I was like, oh thanks, but just let me do this. And I got the wires sorted and put the wires all on the connections, and that all spot on. So it's like, yes. So tomorrow we should actually be able to use power in the system, but we still haven't been able to sort out the other part of the system, because I need to get the instruction manual out and read it so I can set the box to see if I can get the plug working. But that is another jump. So more progress. Another fantastic thing that happened today was my tyres have been really like run bare. Not completely bare, but they eked through an MOT and didn't get me a warning, and I assumed that they was okay, but then I looked at them because they weren't really holding the road, and I was like, how did that pass an MOT? Like, wow, what a really like nice guy that passed my MOT. But I'm so lucky that the car tyres haven't gone and blown up on me or something as I've been out and picking up people or doing whatever. So I got 4 new to me car tyres, which is absolutely fucking awesome. And the difference in the driving back after getting the 4 tyres fitted, oh my word, it was like driving in a cloud. Because the decent tyres, and when I'm driving, they didn't have the rumble that the old tyres had. The old tyres, even when they were new, they're like rumble, and so noisy on the roads. And these tyres are just so peaceful and quiet, and they've got, even in the wet and the slippy, they're really holding the road. They're fantastic. Like I didn't cane it like I wanted to, but I know that newly fitted tyres, you don't go razzing it round roundabouts and, you know, all within speed limits, mind. But yeah, I was like, no, absolutely. I'm just gonna wait, but I'm just gonna see how it goes and go gentle and tune into my inner GD, my granny driving. And it was an absolute pleasure to drive back. And even on the track it felt so much different again. So I was so happy to have driven the car, feeling into the new tyres, and yeah, I'm so happy with being able to do that for Vivi. And while I was out as well, I've managed to get an oil filter and an air filter and 4 spark plugs from a guy that the scrapyard I was saying about stuff, and he said, oh, go see this mate of mine at this place, and I'll put it into your Google Maps. So I was like, wow, thank you. So off I went, to see them, and then I got there and they didn't talk English. I was trying to work it out, and I was trying to do it in Portuguese anyway. But I'm better off with farms than I am cars at the moment when it comes to Portuguese words. But I managed it. It was all right, and I managed to sort it all out for like €25. I can service my car. It's like, yes. So I'm gonna service my car again, and I'm so pleased that I can do that. I'm just so pleased that I need to somehow do the service and fit my mirror and do the bobcat and sort out the chainsaw. But it's all good. Chainsaws, there's 2 chainsaws that I need to sort out. But yeah, I'm really happy today. It's really picked me up being able to sort out the things that were worrying me, that like the car and the battery and the mirror, because driving without that mirror, some of these roads, and trying to, you know, especially it being like the you just use it so much more, you know, it's not, you know, like UK driving, it's, you know, your lifesaver, always look lifesaver, left, look over your left shoulder. Over is your right shoulder. You're always looking over your right shoulder as well, and it's like left, right. It's always, because it's the habit is to look left, and then you're looking right, and it's like whoa, and then you without a mirror, it's like, cool blimey, this is really quite a bit on the scary hairy side, but it's cool. Tea was lovely from the lads, so I was so pleased with that. We've had Andrea drop round today from Hedgewich Healing with some, I guess it's donations, some gifts for people here, which is beautiful. So grateful for that, and you know, give her a mention because she's an amazing person, and she's local to here, and she does amazing massages and stuff, and you can usually find her at Fundale Market and stuff as well. So she's an amazing being. Hedgewich Healing online and on Facebook, I think, Andrea Cullen. So grateful to her. And I suppose that's it from me for tonight. Me and Batty's well crashed out. He's had a big day. Been staring at chickens. And I shall go and be up early doors to go to work again. But yeah, happy days. I'm glad things are getting right. Oh, and a super big thank you to Carl Munson, who messaged me to check in, say I'm alright, and looks like more conscious living and dying in Portugal work is going to be coming, helping the people in Portugal and beyond to live and die consciously, which is another super woohoo, like, because that stuff, it makes my heart sing. You know, the more people that get to live and die consciously, the better life is for living for everyone, including those that are grieving. So yeah, from me, from Batty, big loves to everyone. And I'm sure Elsa and Bear send their loves too. And I can't wait to speak to you tomorrow and see how things go. So good night. Mwah. And